Casper, all right? This thing played out pretty perfect, all right? We ended up getting a breakout of that fallen wedge. This thing consolidated and consolidated. One thing to watch with these things, all right? You can see how, obviously, how wide it started out here. And as we went down, it rejected, bounce, rejected, bounce. You know, and once you get down to a point like this, where it's got no more room to go, that's where you really want to start keeping an eye on the thing. And we got the breakout, right? The measured move of this thing, if we take here, get a measurement, measure the width of our wedge, move it over here to the breakout, all right, and you can see we pretty much almost hit that right on the dot here. Okay, so we got that move right up to 0.04205. all right, I'd be expecting a little bit of a pullback here right now, okay, which we're going to dig right into that here in a second. I believe this thing is definitely heading for higher prices, all right. I'm going to show you that here too. But first off, the crypto bubbles out there. This is on the hourly right now. You can see a little bit of a pullback, but Bitcoin's starting to break out here. So on the daily, we have some stuff flipping green. If you haven't never heard of Casper, go watch one of my Casper videos. I cover this thing almost daily. Absolutely love this project. This thing is going places for sure. If you haven't and you want to check it out, yeah, please go check a video out. Just put one out today. Fantastic project, and it's got a lot of potential to it for sure. All right, so let's move on here. Let's take a real quick look at CoinMarketCap, and we want to go to the top here and see what our top gainers of the day are here for the 24 hours. As soon as it wants to load up, our Fear and Greed's at a 54. Okay, here we go. This will flip over now. It's the top 100 coins here. There we go. Oh boy, not a whole lot of big winners out there. Engine up 3.74. That's the top 100 coins. All right, but you can see out there, boy, if we go over, let's go over here to put Bitcoin back at the top here. That thing is starting to break out of resistance right now. Within the past hour, it's down a little bit, but almost up 1% for the day. We got that 30,000 bucks back, which was huge. Right down here, 30,087. All right, let's go back to these charts real quick. I just want to show you Bitcoin, and we're going to get right back here to Casper. But Bitcoin, it had this resistance line. I'm going to show you right there, that blue line, right on the 4 hour here. We zoom in. Had a fake out the other day right here, okay? Then we ended up getting the breakout, got a retest right there, and then we've started to bounce. All right, looks like this thing is, we put it on the hourly. You can see it's doing a pullback too. Now it's going to probably come right down there. Let's put a line there. Retest the breakout. This breakout here, right? Well, right about there. Right about 29,994. All right, right where we got the bouncer. I didn't even notice that. I apologize. So actually, it looks like this could be up probably a hair. All right, the thing has bounced from there. If we look at the RSIs, we got the hourlies at the top coming down. Got the 4 still heading up, 90 and 86. Got the 8 heading up. Got the 12 heading up. Yeah, Bitcoin looks great. The daily just started, just reset, 8.5 and a 4. The weekly and the monthly are also still are heading up. So Bitcoin's got a big move coming. It's just a matter of when. You know, that's one thing you cannot control is time, and it's going to go when it wants. 30, right up here, 31,550. That's the magic number here. We flip that into support. This thing breaks through, uses this as support. we're going to much higher prices here. So I believe about 48,000 bucks. You can see the air right through here. If we break through this area, we pretty much have a clear path right up to 36. Okay, then after that, the next resistance up at 37, excuse me. So got a big area here. That's what this gray box is. This thing could move fast if it gets up through there. So let's go back to Casper here, take a look at these RSIs on this thing. All right, first off, let's see here. I just want to see this whole chart. Okay, measure excuse me, allergy time. Horrible. I take my allergy pills and just sometimes just don't do the job. So excuse me. Yeah, it was a perfect ABC. You can see here, perfect measurement. Your A leg should be pretty much equal to your C leg. This would be, let me show you here real quick if you're not real familiar. This would be A, B, C. That's another reason I believe we bottomed here. Okay, put that on top of the B wave right there, and you can see a perfect bottom down here. So that ABC, usually that also signals a bottom coming in. So like I said, I believe this thing has bottomed out, and we're going to be looking for higher prices here. Look at that weekly RSI down at the bottom. All right, so that's great news. That means that when that weekly RSI resets, that's when you get your biggest moves out of coins. The daily, getting towards the top at a 95 and a 68. All right, which could, like I said, this thing could have a correction actually back. Let's put a Fibonacci on here so I give you a target area. Could have a pullback right down to 0.03865. That is a yeah, it's a pretty decent support area. I would almost bet on the 0.03794, this yellow line right here. We got to double that up so it's easier to see. I would almost expect it to come back there. That's where it has major support areas, major support through here, then resistance through here. So that looks like a perfect pullback area. I would almost bet a pullback to there and then a bounce up from there. All right, got that daily RSI still heading up. The 12-hour is correcting, 8 hours correcting, and the 4 hours correcting. All right, so watch for a pullback here. Actually, it looks like possible, let me measure this out here, possible ABC coming in up here. Maybe not. No, still got some work to do here. Could come down and then come up to a 702. Whatever it is, I expect it to pull back to this point, 03794. Keep an eye on that area. Not financial advice, guys. I'm not a financial advisor. Please, talk to someone qualified about stuff like that. But that would be a good area. I'm going to be looking for a long position right there. All right, watch for the next push up on this thing. Like I said, with that weekly RSI reset, that's huge. This is the first time in this coin's short lifespan, besides here, that that weekly's been reset. And just to give you an idea, this move here ended up being, if you take it from the bottom to the top, that ended up being 151%. All right, so the weekly, you can get pretty decent moves out of this thing, and if Bitcoin decides to take off and do its thing and head up past that 31,550, it could send this whole market really going. Casper could be looking for an all-time high here. That all-time high up at 0.064, could be looking to take that out. Even if you put a Fibonacci on this thing, you're always looking for at least a retrace to 618 or 702. So absolutely, this thing has some upward movement to come yet. So all right, guys, thank you very, very much. I'll talk to you soon.